is enough said.
What up, Heat Nation? Yo, boy Ernest here. Back with another Miami Heat Talk video, giving you guys a second video of the day because you know I be spoiling y'all. So go ahead and support the channel by smashing that like button and do not forget to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the Miami Heat Christmas hat. Love this thing. We do it for the month of December. And don't forget, you guys, this Saturday, December 6th, we are doing a live episode to celebrate hitting 7,000 subscribers and the fact that I'm monetized again. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do a free jersey giveaway. Don't forget, this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be reminding you guys during the week. Now, please join me as we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, like I mentioned, it's the second video of the day. I did post a video earlier today talking about Kel'el Ware. If you haven't seen it, when you're done with this episode, go check it out. We had a lot of fun. But in this episode, I have a trade package idea that I want to run by you guys because I have continuously said how this Miami Heat team are contenders in the East. But in order to try to be a real championship contender this year, a trade is needed. You need to upgrade this roster, make it better, and try to prepare yourselves for the playoffs. Look, nobody had the Miami Heat as a top 3 team in their bingo cards going into this season. But here we are. Miami Heat are contending for a top spot in the East. So you need to make this team better. Kind of like what we did in 2020. When Jimmy Butler came to this team, I don't think nobody saw the Heat being a top team in the East. But they were. So Pat Riley made a trade mid-season to upgrade this roster. He got Andre Iguodala, Jay Crowder, Solomon Hill. And it made this team better. That's the trade you need to make. I don't really think this team needs to make like a big splash, a whale trade, like a Giannis trade. We don't need that. But one thing we do need is a quality backup center. And I'm not talking about a Vlad Golden. I'm not talking about putting Nikola Jovic there as a Band-Aid. I'm talking about getting a real guy who can come off this bench for Kel'el Ware or Bam Adebayo and dominate. A guy that you can get that would allow you to put Kel'el Ware back in the starting lineup. Because like I mentioned in earlier today's episode, Kel'el Ware is not starting, I feel personally, because of the rebounding issue from the bench. When Kel'el and Bam are starting, you really don't have anyone to bring off the bench to combat that. So that's why Spo is starting Bam with an undersized lineup again, but you have Kel'el Ware coming off the bench. I mean, I think we can honestly say Kel'el Ware is the very best backup center to Bam that we've ever had. That's a no-brainer. But in today's episode, you guys, especially the fact that we're playing the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow, I wanted to talk about Daniel Gafford. And the reason why is because a lot of you have been in my comments requesting for Daniel Gafford. So this episode is for y'all, really. I mean, you look at Daniel Gafford, you guys, he is a quality center in today's NBA. 6'10", 265 pounds. Dude's a big body down low. This season with Dallas, he's averaging 9.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 1.5 blocks per game. You know what you get with Daniel Gafford, man. I mean, he's also averaging 61% from the field, 78% from the free throw line. He does all the little things that this Miami Heat team could desperately use. You know, he's a starting center, but I look at Daniel Gafford on the Miami Heat like Naz Reid with the Minnesota Timberwolves. When Naz Reid was coming off the bench for Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert a few years ago. That was a three-headed monster that was dangerous in the NBA. And if you're able to get Kel'el Ware, Bam Adebayo, and have Daniel Gafford come off the bench for your power forward center rotation, it's going to be a matchup hell for the opposing team, especially when you have guys like Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, and Davion Mitchell just dominating the offensive floor. But the question is, what type of package can you make? Because you look at the salaries, you guys. This year, the NBA's second apron is at $207.8 million. The Dallas Mavericks salary right now is $207.665. They are literally $150,000 below the second apron. So they cannot take back more money. As a matter of fact, in the trade, they need to send out more money. Now, the Heat are hard capped in the first apron, but they have a little wiggle room. Daniel Gafford this year, you guys, is making about $14.3 million. Now, here's the thing. He is getting paid for 3 more seasons. So he's making 17.2 next year, $18 million in 2028, and about $19 million his final year in 29. He's 27 years old, so he fits the age gap with this team, the timeline. He fits great. He gives the Miami Heat everything they need, and the Heat can come up with a great package. Look, the Mavericks ain't really doing anything this year, and you need to build for the future with Cooper Flagg. I'm sure they're going to look to move Anthony Davis. They may move Kyrie Irving, but they're not really doing anything this season. They're not really contending. I mean, when you look at their record right now in a very deep Western Conference, they're 7-15. Now, they're only 2 games down from the 10th seed play-in tournament, but this is not a team I would call a contender. So, I think a perfect package, because here's the thing. You're trying to take that money away from Dallas. They're hovering in the second apron line. So you need to go ahead and give them some cap flexibility. So the Miami Heat can easily send Dallas Nikola Jovic and a future second round draft pick for Daniel Gafford. Now, it may need to be a first round draft pick. I don't think the Heat should do that because you're giving them Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic is a diamond, you guys. Yes, he's not having the best year with us, but imagine him getting 30 to 35 minutes playing alongside Cooper Flagg in Dallas. He could develop into a quality player. So I think if Dallas would accept Nikola Jovic and a future second round draft pick for a guy like Daniel Gafford, yes, it would hamper us financially. We're not going to be second apron, though. We're going to be below the second apron, so we will be a first apron team, but it will allow us to contend. And that's the thing, guys. In today's NBA, if you want to win a championship, you got to pony up the dough. So Mickey Arison can't be cheap. But Heat Nation, I want to hear from you guys. Daniel Gafford to the Miami Heat for Nikola Jovic and a future first round or second round pick. Would you do it? You think Daniel Gafford can really fit the needs that this team needs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Don't forget to support the channel by smashing that like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out with the Heat Christmas hat. And that is enough said.